Chris Williams from Houston, Texas, Southwest Side. When I think of Black history, I think American history. I just think it needs to be baked in everything. First thing I remember learning about Black history is my family's a part of it. It was just an integral part of my upbringing. It just was history. It wasn't very specific to this is this kind of knowledge. This was just integral American history. So it was just ingrained in every lesson that we had in life. If you're speaking about the American culinary scene, like it's the foundation of it. If you think about things that are truly American, all true American art forms, the majority of them are either indigenous or they're of African descent. Just dining out, like they have African American Southern roots. This isn't like new knowledge to me. It's just facts that aren't normally considered. When you just take my personal experience in Houston, like Houston, before we opened up Lucille's, was a very polarized, segregated kind of dining scene. The only restaurants that attracted everybody were Mexican restaurants because they're delicious and approachable and affordable. But when it came to African American restaurants and others, the African American restaurants were very niche. What we were able to do with Lucille's is show the viability of African American restaurants, the creativity, and break the limited framing of what that looks like. And I think that we served as a really great example that kind of led the way for all the great Black-owned restaurants that you've seen since then, from guys who are changing the world. Johnny Rhodes over at Indigo, now known as Broham Grocery, to Don Burrell, to the brothers who did 713, everybody else that's come along since then. I think that Lucille's was an indelible part of breaking that limited culinary mold. Well, the namesake of the restaurant Lucille is my great-grandmother. She is a chef, an author, a pioneer, a trailblazer, a ceiling breaker. She did everything. Came up with the nation's first instant hot roll mix. She authored the first commercial culinary educational program in the country through Prairie View. And she's been like the driving force behind all the work that we do in the restaurant. She's like the way that we define our style of food. She's the one that frees up our creativity as chefs to not just do what people would expect, but do what we love and what we're interested in. And also she's the force behind Lucille's 1913. If you think about the way her business started, she just took what she was a master of and used that as a way to serve her community, and that's exactly what we've done. We served over 1 million scratch-made, chef-driven meals to communities in need all over the greater Houston area down to Kendleton. Go beyond the basics, which is just providing protein, starch, and vegetables. We actually cook for the palates of the people that we're serving, which I find is the best way to offer dignity and respect that all people deserve. And so now, since we've done the 1 million meals, we switch focus to farming, but we take the exact same approach to where we grow for the palates of the people that we're serving. We engage the community in a way to where they can learn how to grow the same way that we're doing, and we literally grow to give. There's no profit in this model. We don't sell anything, and Kendleton is the base of operations for us. It's the town of 397 residents, 97% African American, 2,500 residents in the ETJ. And with Kendleton now, the thing that we're most excited about is we're launching a pilot program to make Kendleton, Texas, the first township in Texas to collectively try to shrink their carbon footprint with a compost agricultural exchange program that I'm developing, to where we're gonna have the residents compost all their waste with us. We pick it up, we compost it on-site at the Kendleton Farms, take that waste, turn it into fertilizer, feed it to the vegetables, and then take the harvest directly to their door. It's cyclical and it's revolutionary, and we're blessed with the opportunity to do it.